What's up, guys? TJ here. Butterfly. Ignore it. But today we are talking about some crazy am I overreacting Reddit post. There's a few good ones that I stored up here for you. I already read through some of them. Pretty good. I'll make sure to pick out the golden ones, the absolute good ones. So we're gonna try a new layout, and also I got a new what's it called, audio thing, so you shouldn't hear my chair squeak. You can't hear me beating as much, so hopefully that works a little bit better. Hopefully the audio is a little clearer for y'all. But let's hop into this. So we got this one right here first. So the message, or the thing is, am I overreacting for ditching my friends at an Airbnb after some disturbing messages from the host? So she ends the conversation right here. I'm guessing whenever she checks in, you know, it says, let me know if you need anything. She says, thank you. And he says, at the risk of sounding creepy, and you did, Buster. You sounded very creepy. Hold on. We're gonna switch to this. We're gonna put up the main cam. I think this is better. And he says, at the risk of sounding creepy, though I believe folks overuse that term these days, you are devastatingly attractive. Man, I know your age. I think that is a clear sign to not tell him your age. But she says, oh wow, thanks. I'm 22. Oh boy. I don't think we get an age on how old her Airbnb host is, but I imagine not in their 20s. But he goes on to say, you have stunning eyes, one that could surely get lost in them. There's a spark in your eyes that is hard to fake. You must live a healthy lifestyle. I don't know, that's a crazy take. It's getting weirder and weirder every message he sends. She says, oh yeah, haha, I'm a health freak. You could say that my boyfriend finds it annoying at times. Probably her hinting like, hey, you know, I'm in a relationship, let's relax here and stop being creepy and weird. But he ends up saying, lucky boyfriend, where are you from? Me and the girls came from London, England. Which I guess he didn't like that answer, because he goes to, I was referring to your ethnicity. Don't think England produces such exotic beauties. Are you mixed race? I see a great deal of diversity and harmony encapsulated in your features. This guy's trying to be a poet with her. I'm thinking, you know, trying to get some kudos points, trying to get in her pants. It might work at the end of the day, buddy. Just keep trying. That's what he's hoping at the end here. He's hoping if he tries, it will work out. But I don't think a lot of dudes understand how creepy this is, how strange this comes off. But she continues the conversation with him saying, yes, I'm mixed. What is it? I'm blank. We don't know. We will never know. That is an ultra rare combination, and as exotic as I'd presume. Very erotic. That's how that message makes me feel. That was a strange one. I don't think you should be sending or telling anybody that someone's erotic to you. I'm sure she's probably weirded out right now. But he goes on to say, it explains your pretty delicate face contrasted with your womanly body, heavy assets, and small waist. Probably talking about big boobies and small waist. She got some heavy assets on her. I think, you know, he was definitely trying to flirt, but then he says, you make an excellent shibari bunny. I don't even know what that is. I imagine a snow bunny. Oh, that's probably her fucking, yeah, it's definitely her heritage. Ain't it? Man, we figuring stuff out just using Google. What is that? Traditional Japanese form of rope bondage. What the fuck? That's not what I was expecting that was. I was thinking it was just gonna be like Japanese. Holy crap, he's wanting to tie this bitch up. Yeah, no, that's straight. I didn't know what that word meant when I was looking into it. Insanity. That was an insane one. That was strange. But we got, there's more. I don't know. The other ones aren't about sexy rope bunnies or Japanese rope sexy bunny, whatever he said, Shibaru bunny. They're they're strange. You know, that was a strange one. But this one might offend a few people. And I don't know if it's censored enough for YouTube. I mean, it's not really. It's a bikini. I think YouTube allows a bikini, but it's not a bikini that y'all are gonna want to enjoy or look at. Bam. Am I overreacting? I talked to this guy for a few weeks and he flipped the switch on me. And I really think she's lying here, because in the first message he says, so your profile picture looks pretty cute. So your profile picture looks pretty cute. Do you have a body that matches? So I don't think they were talking for a couple weeks. I think it was just someone that hurt her feelings on Tinder or whatever, messages, obviously in their iMessages. She says, you seem really sweet, so I'm gonna trust you here and send you a body shot from the summit. You promise you'll be nice? Yeah, I'm surprised you like my pic with my dad bod and all. But then we got the body shot of her. Absolute, you know, it's her, you know, it's her being confident. And then we get holy fucking hell, I didn't expect a goddamn heifer. Maybe I can't afford that first date. Jesus Christ, how did you let yourself get to be a goddamn walking troglodyte? Like, dude, this woman must have actually teared up from this. I'm sure if I was a very large man and then I sent a picture of myself and just got called a heifer, that's probably pretty offensive. You know, that shit just, it caught me off guard how brutally upfront he was with her. You know, that was beautiful in my opinion. That was just a solid execution. No, there was no joke, you know, it was just, it fucking threw me, guys. But she responds and she's like, what? You promised you were going to be nice and that you liked me for my personality and it didn't matter what I look like. I'm shocked. Trust me, I am being nice. You should be embarrassed at how fucking fat you are. Dude, this guy just did not like fat women. Understandable, you know. My girlfriend's looking at me right now and she kind of, I mean, I wasn't that mean, you know. I was never rude about it like that. I was insane. But, man, you know, it goes to show that not everyone does love you for your personality, you know, and that's on you. You can't be ugly and mean, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be nice. If you're ugly, you gotta be nice. Bam. That's 2 of them that we got. 2 of them. And it's just getting better. We are saving the best for last. Or near the end. Near the end. We don't got a lot more. We got 2 more to look at that are pretty funny. We got, am I overreacting for wanting to leave my boyfriend destroyed plants? So the context I read behind this is her and her boyfriend got in an argument, and these are the pictures of him destroying her plants. And I just thought that was I think it's a show, a go to show you kind of event. Like, you just don't want to be with someone that's gonna trash your plants after an argument. That's insanity, dude. Plants aren't even, they didn't do nothing to you, dude. All they're doing is supplying you oxygen and probably filtering out the air. And he just throws them in the sink. He threw them in her suitcase, which is just weird. Which is just strange. Why did you hide the plant, or did you? I'm not sure. There's just dirt in her suitcase. Kind of weird. A weird one. That one wasn't good though. I teased y'all. I wanted y'all to keep watching. I didn't want y'all to click off the video. So that one wasn't as good. But we got one that I think is a probably a situation everybody has been in. You know, it's am I overreacting? Is my manager guilt tripping me after calling in sick? So we're gonna decide if this guy, or if this person's manager, is guilt tripping them into coming in while they are sick. And I've been guilty of calling in sick to work a lot. I've been guilty of faking calling into sick. Damn, that dyslexia hit me. I've been guilty of calling in sick and faking being sick. Okay, and pretty skilled here. Hey guys, I had to stop. I had to take a little break here to explain. Yo, I pointed out my face. There's a butterfly here. I explained at the beginning there is a butterfly, but I pointed here. It wasn't there. It's on this side. I'm a little stoned right now, but it's okay. You know, we're pushing through. We're pushing through. Anyways, we got this manager. Let's check it out. Let's check it out, guys. Good morning. My stomach has been messed up since last night, and I don't feel very well. I'm not sure if I can make it through my shift today. I just wanted to let you know. I will keep you updated on how I feel tomorrow. So this sounds like classic calling. I don't want to go to work, dude. It's 6:54 a.m. I want to point this out because this person's faking and they're trying to get attention for it on Reddit. That's what is happening here. 6:54 a.m. they sent this message. And their boss says, please keep me posted as soon as possible, being that I am out of town and I have limited coverage to cover your shift. Are you on the desk? And what's the shift tomorrow? 7 to 3. And have you reported to your on-duty supervisor? Yes, today I am on desk with blank, which is probably their coworker's name. But they have work at 7 and they're sending the message 6 minutes before work. Interesting, huh, guys? But anyways, their manager says, I am very, very disappointed. Not only do you know that I'm out of town this weekend and you only text that you're calling out sick 2 minutes before you're supposed to be there. And when you text me, you only mention you're calling out possibly for tomorrow. And you don't bother in saying that you're not going in today. We will have a conversation this week when I return. What your intentions... I thought there was a period there. I imagined a period. Damn. When I return, what your intentions are on working or not prior to returning to school, because I cannot do this. And he responds with, I understand. I'm really sorry for the late notice today. I should have communicated more clearly and let you know right away that I wasn't going to be able to make it in. I didn't mean to make things harder while you're out of town. I'll be ready to talk this week when you get back. To me, it sounds like you didn't tell me about today on purpose and only mentioned that you might not feel well tomorrow. You were pretty vague. Are you going to be able to work tomorrow or not? Because we need to figure out the schedule and coverage. Sounds like he just freaking got in trouble for calling out sick, dude, and his manager was a little fucking pissed. Doesn't seem like that big of an issue to me. I think you're being a titty baby, and I think you wanted attention on Reddit. You got a little bit, dude. How many likes did this thing get? 1. It got 1 like, and it's not even me, dude. I haven't even liked it. That's crazy. Look at this. It has 1 upvote. Okay, so I'm the only person I thought this. It was 45 minutes ago. Let me refresh the page. Let me see if it got like 2 likes or something. Nope. I'm the only motherfucker. There's 12. There's comments. Yeah, bro, if you're, I mean, okay, the person's in college, so that makes sense. But don't be a titty. Don't be a titty baby or a titty. Pretty sure being a titty would not be healthy for you. But that's it for this video today, guys. A little bit of a longer one since I messed up schedule. I didn't post yesterday, but I'm going to post tomorrow. I've said that already, like 2 videos ago. But I'm going to. I'll pinky promise on it. Anyways, guys, enjoy. Have a horrible sleeping time tonight.